Hey, it's Jojo, and that is Max.
Hello.
Are you like a one name, like just only one name kind of a dude?
Yeah, just three big letters, small guy, and you know, that's the phrase that pays.
All right.
Let's say in radio.
I'm gonna skip my last name too, just Jojo. Forget that.
Sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I always tell the story that I started going by it because I just really wanted it to be more of just like a vessel for the music and less so maybe being about my full name or being, because I had done acting stuff and I wanted it to be about the music. And it was really cool. I got this song in this movie, and the guy, long story short, I went up and thanked him for putting the song in the movie, and he thought that Max was like a doo-wop group of like 10 black dudes, and I was so stoked to hear that. And that's always the thing that I always talk about, because I love the fact that, you know, you don't necessarily picture a person, and it's more about just the listening experience for someone if they don't realize it's just somebody's name.
Yeah, sometimes names are very misleading. Like back when Little Mix came out, I thought it was like one rap dude. You know, like it turns out it's four girls. I mean, granted, that's early in the process. Totally. I know who Little Mix is.
You just never know.
Oh man, so yeah, Max is here. And before we even get started, I think that the whole bowling thing, this guy, you've been, you know, he tours all over. You're based in LA though, right? You live in...
Pretty much, yeah, like LA, New York, do the little jumpy.
All right, so he's always calling like, hey Jojo, we're doing, not always calling, but you do an occasional bowling thing on Thursdays. And I've been dying to go, not that I'm some expert, I can't bowl worth crap. Let's get real.
None of us really can, though.
But you guys take this super serious, and I want to go and hang with you guys. But I'm always on the radio. So what's so special about this bowling?
I think that out in La La Land, especially, it's like hard to find community and like find things that, like, you do lunches or you kick it with your homies. But we found this bowling thing where, like, you know, it's the kind of sport where you can be into it. Like, I can get real serious and want to slay it, or people can just suck and you know, have a nice time and just talk with people, or people just show up. And so for us, it's sort of become a little thing where it's more of a hang that everybody knows. They have that consistent weekly thing to either come and see their friends or like meet some new people. Like, it's when I meet new people in LA, rather than be like, yo, let's get breakfast or something, I'm like, yo, come to bowling night. And then sometimes they meet new friends, and I think it's more about the community of it than necessarily the bowling. But I get really into the bowling too. I actually recently had my car got broken into, and I had my bowling bag in the back seat, and I looked, and the ball was left and the shoes were left, but the laces were stolen and the bag was stolen. And I can't make that up. That's a real thing that happened. And I was appreciative, you know.
Why? Is there like a high value placed on shoelaces?
I have no idea. I
don't get it.
I would love to know. I'd love to have an interview with the person who stole my shoelaces and bag, because it fascinates me too. Like, I can only imagine middle of the night whenever this person is stealing the stuff, like them slowly unlacing the shoes and then lightly putting them back in the car. Like, what a fascinating... Yeah, like, okay, I guess...
That is so
I would just take, but I appreciate, because the shoes are kind of expensive, so I just put some new shoelaces on it. I appreciate, if you're watching this, if you happen to be a Kiss and JoJo fan and you stole my stuff, thank you for leaving some of it.
I could argue that those are the two
least
more valuable.
That's what I would think too. But you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Or just take it all, and you can, if you don't want it, just.
That's what I'm saying. They should have just taken the whole book. This thing is fascinating to me for months. I have, like, every time I tell the story, I just can't believe, and I just want to, was it a duo? Were they talking about it? There could be a fan fiction all about this.
We have to talk about that. We have to, you know, investigate this further.
We really do.
You got me really.
I'm glad.
I'm going to bring that up on the radio tonight.
I'm glad you're invested in it.
Seriously, I might call you tonight.
Please do. I'll be there.
All right. That is, who does that?
I know.
Okay. We'll get to the music in a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Well, I guess basically the next topic I want to get to leads into the song.
Yeah.
I had, and you know, we don't hang out on a daily, but I know you text from time to time, and I had no idea you got married. I had no clue. Fill me in. How did this whole thing happen? You clearly had to, you know, I mean, you had to really try to keep it. It had to be like a conscious effort to keep this secret.
It was, for sure.
So, yeah, walk me through all that.
And it was interesting because it wasn't like, it all sort of just happened, as many things in life do. And I was just sort of at a time in my life where I had broken up with someone else, And I had been so public with that relationship that I decided when I started dating my wife, Emily, I just figured, you know, why not? I don't need to make this public right away or make it a thing. Who knows where it'll even go? And we started dating while I was on tour, so she would fly out every weekend. And I just didn't know where it was going to go. And then when we really knew that it was serious, I knew right away. I had never felt that way before. It was this click, a moment that I knew she was it. I didn't want anybody else ever again. It was like the most, it was fascinating. And so we kind of just kept making it a secret. And I'll be honest, there was a moment where there was a time where people were like, oh, if you reveal that you're getting married, because I proposed to her and I knew she was it, they're like, oh, you're going to lose everything. You're not going to have a music career. Nobody's going to care about you anymore and all these things. And it was really scary for me because, you know, you work hard, you build something, and for people to tell you that is a scary thing. And I was always a yes guy. I would always just be like, yeah, totally, okay, then if it's going to work, then that's great. And it was one of the biggest moments in my life where I said, I want to tell the world that I'm with this person, I love this person, and I wrote this song for this person, and I can't be secretive about this forever. Why would I do that when this is my life, and I want people to be, I'm a transparent guy, I can't lie for duty, so why would I do this? And so I finally just became open about it, and things have been better than ever, which has been a really amazing lesson to me, to just stand up for what you believe in and fight for what you're passionate about. And I love my wife, and I'm glad that it's open and in the world now, and it was weird to keep it a secret.
How did you, don't answer what you can't answer. How'd you meet her? What does she do?
Oh, yeah.
Give me little details, you know?
Of course, babe, I got you. I can tell you whatever, transparent.
By the way, congrats.
Thank you very much. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, she's a beautiful British lass, and
she has the accent.
She's got the accent.
Oh, geez, here we go.
She's unreal. I love her more than anything. And she was you know, she was an actress, and now she's a designer, and she tells me what to wear and all those things, and she's so creative. And she came on this whole last tour. She did merch and like slept in the back of a van with me on a blow-up mattress for a month and a half. And that ain't love. I don't know what is. And it was amazing. So it's really cool. She's totally changed her life. But she always wanted to be a designer and didn't really want to be an actress. And sort of our relationship for her also brought that out of her to fight for what she wanted to do, because her family wasn't always about that sect of her life. So,
did your merch sales go up with your...
She slayed it. Yo, I was like...
British accent for starters.
Yo.
Would you all come back? Shit.
Yeah, yes, exactly. No, she was amazing. She just... I couldn't... I mean, she's just a boss. I knew she would just handle it. She's just that kind of strong, independent woman. But I, you know, at first I was like, oh, she might need a little time. She's probably going to hate this. Like, I don't know if... And she just was owning it, and she loved touring, and it was really cool. I was very pleasantly surprised.
Wow.
Yeah,
all right.
So I was rad. But we missed our dog. Ryan's allergic, so we didn't bring our dog in the van.
Does she know? Does your wife know about our relationship and how we?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been open about it just yet, but you know, I'm going to tell her about our karaoke nights that we're going to go to.
That's wild. All right, but the song. Let's just jump into this. The track,
sure,
of course. Lights Down Low.
Yes,
you wrote it, or was there any co-writes? Was there?
Yeah, I wrote it with two wonderful guys. Nathaniel Mott, who actually is from the band 303, of course. Yeah, people are always surprised to hear that because it's a ballad.
Right.
But he's incredible. I love Nat and this other dude, Liam O'Donnell, who's a wonderful British man as well. And we wrote this song together, and I wrote it right in the beginning of dating Emily. And again, it was a big moment for me because I was transparent about what I wanted to write about, even more so, because I had been writing songs that were just maybe this will be big or whatever else, and this was, again, it was like, I don't know what this is going to do, but I want to create this for her, and who knows what's going to happen. And so I wrote it for her, and then I proposed to her with the song, and it's been...
Oh, that's how you proposed?
That's how I proposed.
Something I want to tell you, did you do the one knee thing?
Yeah, so I in Chicago, where we had our first date, I hired a harp player because we always joked around about having harp player on our front porch, waking us up every morning with chocolates and stuff. And so I hired a harp player, and she walked in. Our best friend who introduced us, she brought her for breakfast, and then she brought her downstairs because they had a friend that was working there, and she was like, oh, let's go see our friend. And they get downstairs, and she opens the doors, and the harp started playing, and I sang the song.
Oh, man.
And then I got down on one knee. My parents, my little Hobbit family, they came with the ring because it got done the day before in New York. It got finished because it was my great-grandmother's stone, and so they had to get it in the ring, and then they flew it over, and so my Hobbit parents were in the corner just watching. And then she was like, "Oh my gosh, they're here!" And it was just,
that's cool, man.
It was awesome.
I guess in my head I was picturing, the harp before that you said harp player. I'm thinking you reached over there, hit play.
Yeah, it's like, yo.
Let me get at my old school boombox or something like that.
Get ready, girl, 'cause I'm gonna propose. Something like that.
Should have been like, I don't think that's proper. I'm gonna leave you now.
So
Hey, you guys, he's going to play the song in a couple of seconds. Hang tight for that. A few things of note.
Yes.
You asked me in the hallway, any new tattoos since I've seen you? I don't have any new tattoos myself. Anything new on you?
I got this one with Emily, actually. We got this matching tattoo, Urge, and we got it in Hawaii, where the song started getting love the most in the beginning, and we said the urge before we said I love you, because we knew right away we had the urge to say it, but we thought it was too soon. So it sort of always brings us back to the beginning and making sure that through our marriage, when things get bumpy, we always remember why we got together.
So just so I read you correctly, like this is in the early stages.
Yes.
I wanted to say I love you. I'd go,
yeah.
Urge.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it worked.
It became this weird, it was like this funny, again, it was this unplanned thing where we would just continue to say the urge, and then we wrote it on cards and stuff at the end rather than saying I love you and all these things, because it was so early on, and we were like, oh, we don't want to be those people that are like, I love you, like 2 weeks in or something. So now we say that's like our ultimate I love you. Like when something really moves us, we say the urge to each other, or we like go like this or something like that.
And is it on her finger too?
It's on her finger too.
That's pretty cool, man. All right, well, hey, before he plays the music here, all that stuff. Tour, as we film this, the tour with Nash. Today's the final date. Today's
the final date.
Give me some crazy road stories.
Give me anything
you got here.
I almost died in New York, my hometown, which was a good time. I like to climb like a little monkey, as many performers do. They just, I climbed up to the balcony, and I was performing up there. And it's always the down, because you get up there and you feel great, and then it's like you don't want to just be careful like my little paranoid Jewish self. So I try to run down, and I slipped as I was coming down from the balcony, and I fell 15 feet.
Oof.
And but our tour manager, he caught me, and it was unreal. I have just one little scar. I definitely should have been dead. It was
if he wouldn't have caught you,
I would have hit my head on the banister. I would have hit my head on the on the front rail. And I definitely would have been done. Or at least a couple broken bones. I got out unscathed. It was unreal. I definitely decided to take maybe some less stupid risks like that.
Oh my
Still take
God.
risks, but less stupid risks. So that was crazy. And Ryan, were there any other crazy things on Nash Tour?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Ryan says, to be continued.
To be continued. Anyway, that's a good one.
Psycho fan encounters. I always love these stories.
Oh, this is a recent one, actually. I never had a good answer for this, but we were in the Philippines recently. We were in Manila, and we first time ever that I had round the clock security. I had a guy. If I left my room to get a late night snack, dude heard me and he would walk. And ironically enough, I get back from the show. I'm in my room. I'm FaceTiming my wife. And I look up, and my mirror has hand Sharpie on it.
Ugh.
And so I freak out. My heart sinks. I'm like, oh, my God. I look around the room. And I go up, and I'm still on the phone with her. And it says, Dear Max, if you want to see how we party here, come to the 4th floor lobby. First drink on us. So I'm still freaking out. This is I'm like, whoa. So I call Ryan in to make sure it's all, this is crazy. And I'm thinking, maybe this isn't that crazy. And he's like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What do we do? Do we call the police? So I call the front desk, being like, I've never had this happen. I think we've had a security breach. Can somebody come up here? Nobody comes. Nothing literally, they're like, oh, sorry. And so I've come to find out that someone at the hotel was a fan and asked the manager if this was a dope move. And the manager said yes. And they came in my room. I had a do not disturb sign the whole 9. And they had to climb on my on the bathroom sink to do this. So I just imagine this person, no note, just hand Sharpie, murderous horror movie style. And the answer always at the end is, no, I did not go get the drink.
Oh my God.
So
that was pretty wild. Note to everyone, that's creepy.
It's a little much.
Don't do that. Man.
Yeah.
That type dude is the type guy that steals only the shoelaces and the bag.
Only the shoelaces and the bag. Maybe it's the same dude.
Damn, all right.
Dude, man, you gotta stop doing weird stuff. Let's just talk. Let's just kick it. You can come bowling. Just hit me up.
And your wife, she realizes that's what her guy does for a living.
She's such a boss. She'd knock him out.
She's
a strong woman. She'd be like, yo, come over here.
You might have a little patience. She'd be like, nah, this is over right now.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
All right, well let's I'll shut up. He can do this track, Max, I feel like I'm talking to an old buddy of mine. As opposed to well, you are an old buddy, but I feel like are we even on camera? Yeah.
Who knows? No.
Anyway, hey, dude, good to see you.
Great to see you too.
Congrats on, of course, the marriage.
Thank you.
And are we having any kids?
She's having baby fever, but we're just way too early. We can't even take care of a dog in a van. I keep telling her, she's she's like looking at every baby. She's like, oh my God, I want one. I'm like, yo, no. Yes, but no. I need like a couple more years.
Good Lord.
But my mom is so funny too. Before I got married, she was like, don't get married until you're like 35 and all these things. Now I'm married, I'm 24, and she's like, this dog is nice, but it's not a real grandchild.
Oh, God, Mom.
I'm like, yo, Mom, calm down. Yo. So anyway.
Well, congrats on being a father.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Good to see this. Baby Chaser Olive.
Yeah. All right, Max, have a great one, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's watch this guy perform. I'm going to shut up now. Bam.